For the offense, it's 2nd and 1. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, but he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Purdy on 1st down. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will take possession. 1st down, ball at the 36. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
A play fake now hurts to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Catch is made in close. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. On the gun is Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Purdy gonna go on 4th. Throw complete to Juszczyk. Has some daylight through the 40. Keeps himself upright. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw by Purdy. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw again, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On first down, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing the out route complete. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
No touch. Miami. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Now, you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
No touch. No touch.
Now Hurts. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36.
Great. Set. No touch.
One final shot before halftime. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Deommodore Lenoir. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. about to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They've got first down from the 31.
Great, set. No touch.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's into the hands of Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Able to get it to Barkley. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No touch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Great, set. Silver, set. No touch.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. On the move, headed, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
18 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, Jets working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This our last play of the quarter.
No touch. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No touch. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Tigers one. Crowd love Yanni. Hey, 73.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Great. Set. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
63.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Charvarius Ward picks it up. And the 49ers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
First throw for the backup now. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er first down. A give left side to McCaffrey. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. This from the left hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Great, set. King, Phil King, Phil King. No touch.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Boy, I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em